Thank you for joining us on the newsroom. Here are some stories we're following at the moment. Many people have been feared dead following an explosion from a crude oil tapping point in Rumwepe community in AlAhly local government area of Rivers State. The explosion is believed to have been caused by the activities of illegal artisanal refiners operating on the Trans-Niger Delta pipeline in the area. It has also led to the loss of an unspecified number of lives, including women, some of whom were burnt beyond recognition, and the destruction of property worth millions of naira. And after 2 adjournments, the Supreme Court is expected to deliver judgment in the suit challenging the Naira redesign policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria on Friday, March the 3rd. A 7-member panel of the Apex Court announced the decision on Wednesday, February 22nd, saying that the judgment can only be delivered after the presidential election, which was held on Saturday, February 25. The plaintiffs to the suit argued that the implementation of the policy has caused untold hardship for Nigerians. And amid the controversies surrounding the just concluded 2023 presidential election with calls for cancellation of the election, 6 states have dragged the federal government before the Supreme Court over the conduct, collation and announcement of the February 25, 2023 presidential and National Assembly elections. The states Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Delta, Edo and Sokoto have requested the Apex Court to declare that the pronouncement of the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as winner of the February 25 election and president-elect based on that election be voided by the court. They are also seeking an order of the Apex Court directing a holistic review of all results announced by INEC which were not carried through the manner prescribed by the provisions of the Electoral Act of 2022, the INEC regulations and guidelines for the conduct of elections 2022 and the INEC manual for election officials. And after COVID-19 update, the U.S. White House has laid out its plan to target pandemic fraudsters and recapture stolen relief funds distributed under both the Trump and Biden administrations. Both administrations distributed about $5 trillion in COVID-19 relief funds, while at least $2 billion has been recovered so far, according to Government Accountability Office data. Some experts have estimated that COVID relief fraud could be more than $250 billion. In business, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa says e-commerce in Africa is projected to grow by 50% by 2025. This was disclosed by the Commission's Acting Executive Secretary, Antonio Pedro, at the opening of the 9th session of the Africa Regional Forum on Sustainable Development in Niamey, Niger. He explained that investing in capacity building would be critical to delivering on the growth of e-commerce in the continent. On the global scene, Cambodian opposition leader Kem Sokha has been sentenced to 27 years in jail for treason, a verdict that ruled him out of elections this year and was immediately denounced by the United States as a miscarriage of justice. Sokha was accused of hatching a secret plan in collusion with foreign entities to topple the government of longtime Prime Minister Hun Sen upon his arrest in 2017. Sokha has repeatedly denied the charges against him, which rights groups say were designed to bar him from politics ahead of July's elections. And in sports, the Flying Eagles have booked a spot in the semi-finals of the CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations after seeing off the Junior Cranes of Uganda 1-0. Thursday's win at the Suez Canal Authority Stadium in Egypt also sealed the team's place in the FIFA Under-20 World Cup built for Indonesia later in the year. The win makes Laden Bosso's team the second side after Senegal to book a place in the semi-finals of the competition. Now that's the latest from the newsroom. Join us again at the top of the hour for more updates. Thank you for watching.